Around town this morning, it's going to be hot outside today, and some people already thinking about the ice.
Cameron Fontana is live at Nationwide Arena, where Team USA's World Cup of Hockey training camp is going on. Okay, and Cam, you can skate, so I'm excited for this one.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very excited, guys, because we're getting ready for one of the biggest games against that team up north. And I'm not talking about Michigan. I'm talking about Canada. This Friday is the pre-tournament game for the World Cup of Hockey with Team USA facing off against Canada. And all week is their training camp right here at Nationwide. So over on Fox 28, we're going to get the skates on, we're going to get the stick, get the jersey on, and give you a preview and talk about how you can witness one of the greatest games of all time. We're going to toss it back to you. Oh, I can't wait to get my skates, guys. You know I'm getting antsy.
I can see that. I can see Cameron checking those guys against the board. Around town this morning, Team USA is getting ready for a huge tournament.
They chose Columbus for training camp, and Cameron Fontana, he is live at Nationwide Arena this morning. Man, cruising on the ice. Cam, good morning. What's going on?
Woo! I told you guys, once you get skates, I get really excited. But this is a really cool week because you have the opportunity to see Team USA and Team Canada, specifically how Team USA practices for the World Cup of Hockey. And we're joined by Karen Davis with the Blue Jackets. How you doing, Karen?
Good morning, Cameron.
So what is the World Cup of Hockey?
So the World Cup of Hockey is an 8-team tournament, kind of the best on best international tournament that's being hosted by the National Hockey League and the National Hockey League Players Association.
And how many Blue Jackets players are represented in that?
So we have 6 players. We are lucky enough to have 2 Team USA members,
Sweet.
Brandon Dubinsky and Jack Johnson, here training this week at Nationwide Arena.
Awesome.
Sergei Bobrovsky is playing for Team Russia. Woo. Brandon Saad, Ryan Murray, and Seth Jones are playing for Team North America. And lest I forget, our head coach, John Tortorella, is coaching Team USA.
That's incredible.
So we have a lot of Blue Jackets represented in the World Cup of Hockey.
So the training camp is going on this week, and people can actually come out and watch them practice?
Yes. So Team USA started practicing yesterday, and tomorrow's practice and Thursday's practice will be open to the public. So if you're around in the Arena District or you want to check out some great hockey at these really, really talented athletes, 11 a.m. on Wednesday and Thursday here at Nationwide Arena.
And what time is the game Friday?
The game is at 7 o'clock, and that's going to be a great match against Canada.
Sweet. So we're going to talk about more details about how you can come to the game. We're going to toss it back to you. Why don't you try to check me, Karen?
All right, Cameron.
Wow.
Oh, Cam, get up.
He usually doesn't let anyone go easy on him either, you know?
7:53 and around town this morning, Team USA is training for the World Cup of Hockey 2016 right here in Columbus. This is so exciting. Cameron Fontana is live at Nationwide Arena with an inside look. Cam, I mean, these are some of the world's best hockey players right here.
Cameron?
Oh, look at you.
Okay, great.
That's right, Karen. I was still getting up from when Karen checked me in the last hit, still kind of working off the bruises. You're a strong hockey player. Who would have known?
We're a tough sport.
Now, speaking of tough sport, this is really cool because this isn't something Ohioans get to see every day, right?
Yeah, so the World Cup of Hockey, this is the first time that it's been staged since 2004.
No way.
The interesting thing about the tournament is that all of the games are being played in Toronto. So that's why it's a really special opportunity for everyone here in Central Ohio to have a chance to see Team USA train during the week and then have the added bonus of coming to the game on Friday night. We're doing a pre-tournament game against Canada.
That's
awesome.
So
U.S.-Canada, it's not going to get much better than that.
I know.
All of your best Canadian-born players and your U.S.-born players. And even though it's a pre-tournament game, they're going to be all in. They're all revving up for this tournament. And
kind of a brief overview, when does the actual tournament start?
Yes, so that starts September 17th in Toronto. It's a 2-week tournament. And as I said, it's going to be an amazing level of competition. But again, fans have a chance to see Team USA here at Nationwide Arena this week.
This is so exciting.
Come out for the practices. Wednesday and Thursday, 11 a.m. And we still have some tickets available for the game on Friday night against Canada, 7 o'clock game. It's going to be fantastic.
Perfect. Well, coming up in the next hit, we are going to talk to the head coach of Team USA, who happens to also be the head coach of the Blue Jackets. Can you guess who it is? It's coming up in about 15, 20 minutes. We'll see you soon.
That is exciting, Cam. Hopefully he won't check you.
Well, Cameron Fontana is spending his morning downtown today with some of the best athletes in hockey.
He is live at Nationwide Arena getting a behind-the-scenes look at their training. Hey, Cam, very good by the way on skates.
Hey, what's going on, Adam? Well, we're so excited because on the other side of the break, we are talking to not only the head coach of the Blue Jackets, but he's also the head coach of Team USA for the 2016 World Cup of Hockey. We'll see you guys in about 2.5 minutes.
expect the hockey season to start off a little differently this year.
It's true. For the third time ever, all the best NHL players will be competing in the World Cup of Hockey.
Nationwide Arena is hosting Team USA's training camp this week.
Cameron Fontana is live there getting a sneak peek for us this morning. Hey, Cam.
Hey guys, well this is very incredible because if you talk about perfect timing, this is it. We are with the head coach of the Blue Jackets, John Tortorella, and not only are you the head coach of the Blue Jackets, but you also coach Team USA. How awesome is that?
Well, it's an absolute honor. In today's world and what's going on, to have this type of platform to represent your country with some great athletes, some people that care about their country, I couldn't be more happier and more honored than I've ever been as far as being involved in a hockey game.
Now, what are some of the things that you take away from coaching the Blue Jackets in your professional experience to the national stage like that? What are some of the things that you focus on?
Well, a style of play, some of that comes into play. Not a whole bunch of how we run our meetings with the National Hockey League team. We're doing it differently here with this group. They are giving us their time, really. They're not getting paid.
Yeah.
They get paid enough anyway during the year. So this is about, my whole philosophy is we have men and women in the services serving overseas doing the real stuff. This is our opportunity to give back in what we do as far as entertainers and sportsmen.
And speaking of giving back, I do want to mention that you mentioned this platform about Cups and Pups. What is that in your passion for dogs?
Well, it's an opportunity for us. We have the Stanley Cup here at our exhibition game, the 9th.
Yeah.
We have the Calder Cup, which our minor league team won. It's going to be here from 5 to 7 prior to the game. And we have area shelters here just to bring awareness to some of the neglect and the cruelty going on with animals.
That's amazing.
It's amazing what people don't know what's happening with these animals. And so our foundation and the Columbus Blue Jackets are going to try to have some fun, but also bring some major awareness to what's going on with animals.
Great. Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us today. Again, you can be part of the Tortorella Foundation. Come out here to the game Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. You can check out those cups and find all the information at bluejackets.com. We're going to toss it back to you guys, and I think I'm going to take Coach one-on-one on the ice.
All right.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Just a Team USA coach. No big deal.
Well, right now it may be almost 90 today, but hockey is taking over downtown.
Team USA is gearing up for the World Cup of Hockey, and Nationwide Arena is hosting the team's training camp.
See, it would feel really good in there today on a hot day. Cameron Fontana is live right now. He's helping them prepare to take on the world, Cam.
Hey, that's right, guys. Well, literally, we just stepped into the box. I'm so honored. Listen, here's some of the stats of who I'm sitting next to. 3-time Stanley Cup champion, 2-time Olympian, last year's leading scorer, actually the first American to do that. Now he's on Team USA. This is Patrick Kane. How's it going, Patrick?
How you doing, Cam? Thanks
so
for having
this is your first time on the team, man. What goes through your mind when you're about to represent your country? I mean, you've done it before in the Olympics. How is this different?
Well, it's exciting. I mean, it's got a similar feeling to the point that you're playing against other countries in a big tournament. Obviously, this is the first World Cup we've had in a while, so there's a little bit more excitement around that. But, just the fact that we get together and play for the best nation in the world, play for the United States of America, and, we get to wear this logo, so it's an honor. Pretty amazing, yeah.
And what do you try to bring to the team? Of course, you have so many different people with different walks of life. What's something that's instilled in your heart that you want to share with the team to really bring them together?
I think just basically what I said. I mean, we feel that the USA is the best country in the world. So, what an honor to play for your country. I think when you put a group like this together, there's so many, superstars on one team. Every player kind of has their role they have to fit in. So, it's kind of yet to be determined what those roles are. But I'm sure as we practice here the next couple of days and get into the tournament, we'll figure those out and hopefully have a good tournament.
Nice. Now, how do you like Columbus so far?
I like it. I've always liked Columbus. This is actually where I got drafted.
No way.
Yeah, this is back in 2007. So
that's great.
Myself and James Van Riemsdyk went number 1 and number 2 in this building. So we have fond memories of this rink.
That's awesome. Well, welcome back to our city. Good luck in the World Cup of Hockey, Patrick. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Cam.
We're going to toss it back to you guys. We're just sitting next to NHL stars. it's another day at work.
It's an average day.
Another day. That's awesome.
Thanks, Cam.
Well, I'll tell you someone who eats plenty of sugar. That's Cameron. Cameron Fontana is with the USA hockey team today, and they are training here in Columbus and gearing up for the World Cup of Hockey. Cameron, you're giving us some more behind-the-scenes looks?
Hey, that's right, Sean. Well, we're honored right now because we are sitting right next to Team USA's Assistant Executive Director of Hockey Operations. This is Jim Johansson. How's it going, Jim?
Hey, good morning. Pleasure to be here.
So you're pretty much in charge of bringing an event like this to the city. What goes into doing something like that?
Well, a lot of things. I think first and foremost is partnership, obviously, with the Columbus Blue Jackets and their leadership. And secondly, the involvement in the community and a little bit of a past history of not only USA Hockey here, but big events in this building in recent times, from NHL draft to the All-Star game. And in 2004, we actually had a World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. So what are some of the benefits of having it in Columbus? What were some of the things that made our city stand out?
Well, I think, number one, there's this whole nationwide area district, and being able to have the players close by and taking transportation out of the operations part of it for us is great. And there's so much, it gives so much more flexibility to our staff, our players, and everybody with all the things that we need to do in the first part of our camp.
Nice. Now, we have the training camp through the week, and you guys can actually come out tomorrow and Thursday in the mornings. What time is the game Friday?
Friday night, 7 o'clock here at
Friday night, 7 o'clock. And you can get all the tickets and information at bluejackets.com. Now, I have to ask you one more thing. Is Columbus grown a lot since 2004? Has it?
Without a doubt it has. Yeah, without a doubt, and hockey-wise too. I mean, for USA Hockey, the partnership with the Blue Jackets, but more importantly, the Blue Jackets' involvement in grassroots hockey in this area has led to more and more programs, number one, but secondly, more and more kids putting the USA jersey on that are Columbus natives for USA Hockey.
It is amazing. Well, Jim, it's great to have you back in the city. I got one more thing to do for you, okay? This is what we do with a lot of people. Ready? OH!
OH.
Oh, okay, so you're close. You're close. He almost had it. So you got to say I-O. You ready?
I'm a Badger, so sorry. All right, here we go.
We're making him do it. Here we go. OH.
I-O.
Woo! We got a Buckeye, guys, right here.
He's going to be chased out of Badger country with that.
Putting him on the spot, Cameron.
All morning long, Cameron Fontana has been hanging out at Nationwide Arena with Team USA.
It's pretty awesome. Some of the best hockey players in the world are here training.
And let's check back in with him. Cam's having quite a day. Hey, Cam.
That's right, guys. We're wrapping up our time here at Nationwide Arena for the training week for the World Cup Team USA Hockey. And with me right now is the GM of Team USA, Dean Lombardi. How's it going, Dean?
Good to be here.
I have to ask you, you have so much talent in our country. How do you even begin to put this team together?
Oh, you hit the nail on the head. The first time we sat down about 14 months ago, that's the first thing that strikes you. You know, it's the first time I've ever had the privilege of working for my country in this capacity. And I remember sitting there and says, gosh, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. You know, it's like you say, you look at it from one perspective, oh, there's so much here, this will be easy. And then, you try and pick the right players. And so it isn't easy. I think the one thing that, we had to come down to is, okay, we want an identity and we better focus on the concept of team and then take it from there. But unfortunately, when you're splitting hairs, there's oftentimes no right or wrong decision.
Yeah. And what does it mean to you, obviously, from representing the Kings, now representing our nation?
Yeah.
What goes through your mind when you begin to do something like that?
It's I often think that, I've been very fortunate. You take it for granted being American, and then you look back and you say, what have I really done for my country over my life? And, it's a small thing that, maybe I can assure you, no matter how it comes out, that we've given everything we've had, and it's maybe just in recognition of that it's a small token of our appreciation for what this country's meant to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, it's an honor to have you guys here for your training week in Columbus. Dean, thank you for joining us today.
Okay, all right.
And don't forget, you guys can come out tomorrow and Thursday. Check out actually the practicing in the morning, and then Friday, game time is 7 p.m. All the information is at bluejackets.com. Are you ready for the game?
I'm all set, but I got my players, I heard you got knocked down.
Oh, I know. Dean heard Karen knock me down, so that she checked me.
You want to check me? No, I just want to make sure our players don't get knocked down.
Here it comes. Check me. I got to remember that line. That's a good one.